Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Tisa with you today, and I am using Cocoa Vanilla Daydreamer. Oh my goodness, this has become by far one of my favorite collections. So I'm using that rainbow paper, and I cut out all those rainbow pieces, and then I inked them and ruffled them up, or I inked them, that's what I did. Now I decided to use my heart stencil from Paige Evans and my modeling paste, and I'm just going to add some texture onto this cardstock, or onto the wood grain paper, which is the back of the rainbow paper. And oh, it kind of made me sad to use both of these papers at the same time, but then again, I love them both, so why not use them together, right? And now they're both used. I don't have to worry about it. I can just move on to using the other pretty papers. So I'm just making sure that the hearts are all going to kind of fill in underneath the rainbow pieces. And you'll see what I mean when I start adding them on there. And I have to kind of piece this together. And because I was doing this, normally I would let a section dry and then do another section so that it could be maybe more even, but I was being impatient. So you'll see there's a kind of a gap between, you'll see a gap between one stenciled area and then another. I'm not worried about that because most of it's going to get covered up anyway. So I just realized that not all of it's going to show. So anyway, do you guys have your hands on this collection? If you don't, you need to run over to My Little Scrapbook Store's online store and grab the Happy Scrappy Bag. This collection is so beautiful. The papers are beautiful. The quality is great. And I just absolutely love it. Michelle has been carrying Cocoa Vanilla Studio for years and years and years. And I just absolutely love her store, love her. And if you're looking to get this collection, I would love for you to check the link out below and go order it from her. I know she would really appreciate it too. So this is where I decided I had already inked the edges with different inks. And then I'm like, I want a little more texture. So I started kind of using my scissors to rough it up, and then I started kind of curling it in a little bit. And I love, love, love the texture and dimension that this gives. I do not make you watch this the whole time. I just show a very little bit of it here, and then you'll see me putting the rainbow together. But this is a really fun way to just add some fun, add some texture and dimension. Normally, if you just think about looking at this rainbow just put down flat on the paper, visualize that for a moment. And then when I put it down the way after I've textured it, it's just night and day. It just gives so much interest. Your eye just is quickly drawn to that. So I would definitely recommend that you try it if you haven't done it already. It's super easy. So here's where I'm going to start laying out all of my rainbow pieces. And like I said, I didn't show you in the beginning, but I had just cut this out of the sheet that has the big rainbow on it. I often have a hard time using 12 by 12 papers that already have a scene on it. And if you're like me and that gives you trouble, this is a really good idea to handle that. And that is to cut that paper apart, still using the scene, but like reconstructing it yourself and making it your own. And that is what I did with this one, because I really struggle with those types of papers, but I love how this turns out. So this is my son's dog, Swisher, and he is sweetly sleeping on the couch, and that's going to be my title there, Sweet Dreams. Sweet is from the, this collection comes with a package of a ton of words. Dreams I actually took out of my stash. Now, I do believe there was a dream in the collection, but I wanted it plural. I wanted it with dreams, so I dug into my stash a little bit. So you're going to find I'm going to do 3 embellishment clusters. One right next to the photo with the houses. I'm going to put a floral and heart cluster up by the title and by the photo. And then where we already have those blue hearts down on the rainbow, I am going to use that round embellishment, which comes from the ephemera pack, and kind of just use that to make that a cluster. And I love how it worked out. Now, because I used dreams, and it's a wood veneer, that means I want to try to have wood veneer in 3 different places. So I added love to the house, and then you'll see on the bottom where my flare is that says, "Oh My Stars," I have that little chipboard like Polaroid frame that I have under there. And I really like the idea that you have that wood grain texture in all 3 places. I also am making sure that I have hearts in all 3 places. They don't have to be all the exact same color, but I like the idea that that is carried throughout the layout. So that is why I added the hearts up at the top, and I'm going to add one more up there in a bit, and then you'll see in a moment where I'm going to add a heart by the houses. So this layout, really the embellishing was the quick part, because the cutting the paper, distressing it, inking it, all that took the longest, and then putting all the embellishments on was the easy part. You'll notice that I did layer up my photo with white cardstock and then 2 different pattern papers. And I'm sorry I didn't show that on screen, but I sometimes find that just watching someone cut paper and back a photo with just normal mats can be boring. So unless I'm doing some sort of like different type of backing where you kind of are layering lots of different types of layers and stuff, I typically won't show that part. So, yes, look at that little cutie. Oh, this dog has the biggest personality and is the cutest little thing, and he is so photogenic. I have so many pictures of him. It's ridiculous. There we go. I add that heart sticker there on the house, and I love how that looks. And then I also made a bow out of navy blue paper there on the corner to bring that navy blue around. So here's the close-ups. I hope that you enjoyed this process video, and you will stop by and see Michelle and grab a happy scrappy bag for yourself. Thanks, guys. Have a great night.